Hello everyone, my name is Silas, and today I'm going to be doing a What's in the Bag. I like to golf. I might be doing golfing videos. We are members of the Country Club of the North, and yeah, that's the golf course, Beaver Creek, Ohio. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing a What's in the Bag. And yeah, here we go. So, to start us off, let's go with the driver. So for my driver, I have the Cobra King F8 Junior shafted driver here. So we have the standard head cover here. This is what the Cobra King looks like. Now I have it in, I guess people like to call it like fade section. You get fadey shots rather than like draw shots. So with these weights in the back, you can switch these. This is the 8 gram, this is the 2G weight. This is the 8G, this is 2G weight. If you switch them around, you'll have a lower ball flight. So if you switched the 8G to the bottom and the 2G to this one, you'll have a lower ball flight with a draw. But I have it the opposite, so I have a higher ball flight and less of a draw. But I normally like hitting draw shaped shots, so I kind of hit this one relatively straight with maybe a little draw even on this setting. But I just like the fact that it has higher ball flight. So yeah, it's the standard head here. I have it in 11.5 degrees loft draw apparently, and I have a 39-inch shaft, and right here is the Cobra Connect. You can get an app. I don't remember. I think it's called Cobra Connect as well, but it basically tells you like everything of how you hit your shot with your driver. It's really cool. Tried getting it, didn't work, but I saw some people using it, and it was pretty awesome. So that's my driver. And let's move on to my 3-wood. So my 3-wood, I have the Ping Prodigy 3-wood. It's more like a 4-wood or a 5-wood loft, but it's a little bit dirty, but there you go. Ping Prodigy. Need to clean this. Just went golfing Wednesday, and I didn't do bad. Haven't been out in a while. I have the standard shaft. I think it's like I think it's like a 36-inch shaft or 35-inch shaft. And it's 21 or 22 degrees of loft. So it's pretty cool. But that's my 3-wood. Now let's move on to my irons. So from my 5-iron to my sand wedge, I have the US Kids Golf Tour Series clubs, TS3 clubs. The sand wedge has an 56 degree and 10 bounce, and my gap wedge is 52 degree and it has 8 bounce. My 5-iron, I have the TS3 V5s, the newest version. I think they're advanced. I don't think they're forged, but I have them in steel shafts, standard steel shafts. They're for a 60-inch tall person, which I think, so a 57-inch is for 4'9". So you'd be 5 foot. So if you're 5 foot, these would fit you perfectly. I am 5 foot, or I am 4'11", so I'm literally an inch short of 5 foot. I am 12, just so you know, but there you go. My God, my wedge won't go back in there. But let's move on to the next club. All right, so for my next club is my putter. It's my last club. I have, I actually put in a bonus club, but for my putter, I use the US Kids Golf putter, but the head cover is a Nike, it's either Core Method or Method Core head cover. Not sure, but there you go. It's the ultralight putter in the in a green grip here. It's pretty solid putter. I like it, but if I do want to go to a different course, I bring one of the best putters ever. This is a little bit dusty. I'm gonna have to clean it, but the Odyssey 2-ball putter there. This used to be my dad's old putter. It's pretty long. Like, here, I'll set this on the ground for you and show you the comparison. But it's actually pretty long compared to this one here. It's actually, this is a 57 for a 4'9" person. And this is for like someone who's like 5'2". So a big difference. It's probably a good 4 inches longer, the Odyssey, but I sometimes use the Odyssey because it's a lot easier to line up. That's what the 2-ball was best for. And now, after this putter, we have a bonus club here. Now, this is a 41-inch shaft. We have the Cobra Fly Z driver. It's the orange one. Ricky Fowler had this driver, and I was so excited when I got this because Ricky Fowler was one of my favorite golfers. But he then used the King F8, and now I think he's using the F9 or the Cobra. I don't remember what it's called, but it's something. It's either using the F9 Speedback or whatever other new one. But Fly Z driver, I have it in 11.5 degree draw loft as well. Been bombing this driver, although the shaft is meant for someone a little bit taller than I am. Whatever. But now, in my bag, not just like for the golf clubs part, the ball I'll use is, I use the Callaway Chrome Soft. It's a little bit dirty, this ball, but I use Callaway Chrome Soft balls. Titleist, Titleist Pro V1. Titleist Pro V1 balls, and some of them even have my name on it. A little bit dirty there. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Silas right there. It's my name. And for my glove, I use actually 3 gloves, but when I'm going out and practicing and I'm using my glove, I typically use the US Kids Golf glove. It's supposed to help you grip the club, as you can see, like right here. That's where you grip it, and there's an arrow right there that points to your right shoulder here. So I use that for practice rounds. But for main game rounds, I use the FJ, this glove right here, right there, and it's an FJ right there. Pretty cool glove. Just found that one just laying around, and then I also use an Excalibur glove here for just playing around on the golf course. I have a pretty dirty towel here. It is, I don't really know, but my grandma gave me that towel for me to use. The tees I use are, I use Callaway wooden tees. Now, here, I'll show you. They're longer tees. That way, I like teeing the ball up higher. But here you go. Callaway, yeah, wood tees right there. They're probably like 3 inches long, maybe. I'm not sure, but they're pretty long tees. And for my 3 wood, I use plastic tees. They're probably a good ½ an inch, maybe a little bit more shorter. That way I can just stick it in the ground. And I also use those tees, the plastic tees. They're also Callaway for my irons as well. But yeah, pretty much all I have in my bag. For my hold on, let's see here. My divot front. So when you make like little gashes, I don't remember what it's called. Sorry, my memory's horrible. But I use Pipestone. My grandma gave me this. We were going to go play Pipestone, so she gave me this, but then we couldn't, so we went to community golf course. I've only been in, the only like tournament thing I've been in is drive, chip, and putt, and that was 4 years ago. It was a drive, chip, and putt contest. I came 10th out of 26 people, so yeah, pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much all I use. So if you want to go out and get this stuff, it's pretty cool. But I'm going to tell you, if you want to know the distances, here you go. I hit an average drive, carry about 185 to 195, and probably total would be around 200 to I think around 210 yards if I absolutely bomb one. So an average drive is like 200 to 205 yards probably. An average 3 wood is probably off the tee, probably 185, 195 probably. 5 iron I hit probably 165. 6 iron about 155. 7 iron about 145. 8 iron 135. 9 iron 125. Pitching wedge 115. Gap wedge about probably 100 yards. And sand wedge probably like 85 yards. So actually gap wedge probably about 90, 95, or sand wedge 80 to 85 yards. Both. If I absolutely rip one out of the center. But yeah, those are my clubs. That's what's in my bag. That's what I use. But yeah.